So let's get started in a child's pose this morning, you guys. So knees open wide. Forehead meets the mat. Crawling the fingertips forward as you find a nice lengthening through the spine. So taking a nice deep breath in through your nose with an audible exhale out through your mouth. Just taking a few breaths here to settle into your space. Nice inhale with an audible exhale. Again, few more breaths like that, just setting the foundation of your practice. The breath work in yoga is just as important as the posture itself. So for this next 75 minutes, challenging yourself to commit to an equal inhale through your nose with an equal exhale out through your mouth. We may be switching the breath to Ujjayi, which is inhales and exhales through the nose, which allows you to build a little bit of heat in the body. But for now, inhale through the nose, feeling the expansiveness of the rib cage with an audible exhale through your mouth. A few more breaths here. Just observing, noticing if there's any emotions or feelings present. So rather than judging them, just observe them, seeing what's at the forefront of your mind. And then maybe with those emotions present, you set your intention for your practice. So asking yourself what it is that you want to focus and carve out in today's practice for yourself. Relaxing the hips. Taking one more nice deep breath in here. And on your exhale, crawling both fingertips towards the right edge corner of your mat as you sink your hips over towards the left. Left hand can come on top of the right, getting an even deeper side body stretch. Again, breathing into the kidneys, feeling the expansiveness of the back side of your body, sending your breath there. One more inhale. Exhale as you crawl the fingertips back to the center of your mat and then over towards the left. Right hand can come on top of the left, actively stretching the right side body here. Breathing in through your nose. Cleansing, audible exhale. What can you release energetically from your body? Finding that nice rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Again, deep breath in, deep breath out. One more inhale, make it nice and deep, filling the lungs, puffing up the belly. And then exhale as you crawl the fingertips back to the center of your mat. Taking one more inhale here. And exhale as you press into your palms, gently coming into a tabletop position. So bringing the knees hip-width distance apart, stacking the shoulders over the wrist and the hips over the knees. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow here. So inhale as you drop the belly, gaze up towards the sky, shoulders away from your ears. And on your exhale, press into your palms, come into a cat-like spine position as you press the tops of the toes and shins into the mat. Notice how that engages the core and allows you to draw the belly in towards the spine even more. Again, inhale, drop the belly, gaze high, rounding the spine, undulating one vertebrae at a time, shins press actively into the mat. Again, few more rounds on your own. Nice organic fluid motion here. So if it feels good to draw circles in the neck or in the hips, just listening to your body and what it is that it's craving. Beautiful, Liz. Nice, Dan. About 3 more breaths. Stay committed to the inhales through the nose, exhales through the mouth. The more you press the shin into the mat, the more that will activate the core, the theme of our practice today. One more inhale through your nose. Audible exhale through the mouth. Now inhale, come to a flat back, engage the core and bring the right arm out to a T. So the wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all in one line. Now inhale as you reach the right arm up towards the sky and gaze up at your fingertips. Hips stay squared, you're just peeling the shoulder open. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, thread the right arm, shoulder and ear hover 1 inch from the mat. Now use the core to come back up, unthread the arm, 2 more like that. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, thread and hover, leading with the core. 1 more, inhale, reach, beautiful cat. On this last one, exhale, land the right shoulder, right ear down and hold here. Option to keep the left arm exactly where it is or crawl the fingertips forward, finding a lengthening in the spine. Another option here is to bring the left hand behind your lower back, connecting to the right inner hip crease, and then using the fingertip to hip connection to peel the left shoulder open to the sky. So a nice deep stretch, twisting through the spine and opening the shoulder blade here. 3 deep breaths. With every exhale, open the shoulder. Maybe you begin to peel and draw the gaze up towards the sky. Nice, Jason. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good, so go 1 more inhale. Twisting even deeper on your exhale. And then half bind, slowly release. Bring your left palm down under the shoulder. Use the core to lift up, unthread the right arm back up to the sky. So we wanna release out of that pose. Notice how the spine feels, the back, the torso. And then slowly release right hand down. A few rounds of cat-cow to release and reset the spine here. So inhale, drop the belly. And exhale. Good. 1 more round before we move into the other side. Beautiful, Cassie. Inhale, come to a flat back. Use the core to engage, knit the ribs in. Now left arm will come out to a T. Gaze to the left. And then draw the gaze up towards the sky. Look up at your fingertips. Press down into the right palm to twist even wider up towards the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale as you thread the needle and hover. Inhale, bring it back up to the sky. Maybe go a little deeper with the twist open. Exhale as you thread and hover. The breath guides us. Again, inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale as you thread, dropping the left shoulder, left ear down to the mat. So 3 different variations with the arms. Right palm can press into the mat to help twist you. You can crawl the right fingertips forward to find a lengthening in the spine. Or you can bring the right hand behind your lower back and connect to the inner left hip crease. And then with that finger to hip connection, use it to peel open the right shoulder up to the sky. So you don't have to force it, just allowing the breath to guide you. Nice, Roxy, hand star. 2 more nice, deep, deep breaths. One more inhale, finding your edge on your exhale as you open the right shoulder, twisting open, and then slowly releasing the right palm down, unthreading the left arm, bringing it up towards the sky. Gaze up at the fingertips. Notice how this feels in the unwind. And then slowly bring the left palm down. Walk your hands forward. Untuck your toes. Hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal it out right and left. So just taking a moment here to reset the body. Spreading the fingertips wide. Bending the elbows out as you wrap the triceps in. Shaking the head out, yes and no, releasing any tension that may be present in the neck and the shoulders. One more nice deep breath in. Exhale as you gently land onto the knees again, tabletop position. So we're beginning to add a little bit of heat and core in the body here. You're going to bring the right arm forward, bicep by the ear. Keeping the hips and back neutral, gently send the left foot back. So right arm forward, left foot back. Flexing the toes, finding the balance and the stability here. Let's all take one deep breath in together. And on your exhale, your right elbow will come to the midline to meet your left knee, tapping and holding, cat-like in the spine. Again, inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale as you tap. Core keeps you balanced here. 3 more, taking this at your own pace. Really nice, Mike. One more. Inhale, lengthen, holding here. Bringing the bicep up a little bit higher by the ear. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale as you bring it down. Knees wider than the hips. Let's draw some circles into the hips here. So bring the right glute back towards the right heel, and then left glute back towards the left heel as you shift the hips forward towards the wrist. So nice, deep, exaggerated circles here. So there's no right or wrong way of doing this. It's just listening to your body. We're trying to move into the hip sockets and into the joints. Nice, Shannon. And then switching the direction of those circles. Taking your time. Nice and fluid. And then moving a little bit slower in areas that may feel tight or tense in the hips. So we tend to store a lot of emotions and stress in our hips. So this should feel like a nice release. Now let's slowly come back to our tabletop position. Knees back to hip width distance apart, spreading the fingertips wide. We'll send the left arm forward this time, bicep by the ear. Navel draws in towards the spine, so our core is nice and engaged as you send the right foot back, flexing the toes, squeezing the right glute. Let's all take a nice deep breath in together here. And on your exhale, your left elbow will tap the right knee, finding balance and cat-like in the spine. Inhale, lengthen, reach forward. Exhale as you tap. Few more like that. Breath to movement on your own. Great focus, Clark. 3 more. No rush. One more. And we'll all meet in left arm forward, right leg back. Reach the bicep up. Pressing into the right palm, lifting out of the shoulder head. Last deep breath in. Exhale as you slowly set it down. Few circles in the hips to release. Option for a child's pose here before we begin to strengthen the lower back muscles and the core. So option in your tabletop position to bring the fingertips back towards the body, feeling a bit of a forearm stretch here. So it looks like this in the palms. Yeah, you got it, Kat. Beautiful. The more you shift your weight back into the fingertips, the more you'll feel the stretch in the wrist and the forearms. Let's move into one more breath here together, uniting our energy with an audible exhale through the mouth. And we will all meet on our bellies next. Reaching both arms forward so your biceps are by the ears. Chin comes to the mat. Bringing the thighs and ankles together to touch behind you. Untucking the toes, so the toenails are touching the mat. Let's take an inhale here all together. And on your exhale, your right arm and left leg will fly off of the mat, engaging the core, strengthening the lower back muscles here. So pointing the toe, the left leg stays straight. The right bicep comes up by the ear. And then slowly bringing it down. Take your time. Again, inhale through your nose. Exhale, left arm and right leg fly back. Good. So switching on your own with the breath. Inhales as you lower, exhales as you fly. So we're here for 20 seconds. And you want to press your pubic bone down into the mat. Your chin will lift off of the mat as you fly opposite arm, opposite leg. So the main point of focus here is the core and lower back. If you feel a straining in the neck, you don't have to lift the chin. So your head stays neutral. We're here, last 3. Beautiful place, you guys. 2 and 1. lower down. Now we're gonna lift arms and legs at the same time. Try and keep the ankles together to touch. Let's inhale. Exhale as you fly both arms and legs off of the mat. Holding here, squeezing the glutes. Biceps reach up, you're flying. You're like an airplane, holding, and then fluttering the arms and the legs. So palms face down, kicking, it's like you're swimming, kicking the legs, kicking the arms. Last 5, love seeing these flutters. 4, 3, good Roxy, 2, and 1. Slowly release, right ear comes down to the mat. Arms down by your side as you bend both knees and windshield wiper the knees side to side. This should feel like a nice release in the lower back. Beautiful. Let's inhale all together. Cleansing exhale through the mouth. So if you feel the heart rate is elevated here, try and slow the breath. That will help you slow the heart rate. Good. 1 more inhale. Exhale as you straighten both legs back, ankles and thighs together to touch. Toenails touch the mat. As you interlace the fingers behind the lower back now, pressing the palms together into a tight ball, your chin will come to the mat. Your feet will stay down on the mat as you press the pubic bones down into your mat as well. Straightening the arms, taking an inhale. On your exhale, lift the chin and the chest off of the mat. Locust pose here, straightening the arms back so that peels the shoulder heads back. Engaging the core, focusing on strengthening the muscles of the lower back. Lifting up 1 more inch, lift, lift, lift. And exhale as you lower, slowly release. You can cactus the arms, bringing the left shoulder down to the mat. Bending the knees, windshield wipering side to side. You guys are doing great. These are not easy. One more inhale. Exhale as you straighten the legs back. So this will be our last lower back and core strengthening pose. You'll interlace the fingers behind the neck and the head. Chin comes to the mat. So we're gonna keep the elbows wide as you can take it. We're gonna lift the elbows off of the mat and then take small pulses, lifting up an inch. So chin is off the mat, elbows stay wide, legs are down, small pulses to lift up, 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 up. Staying with the breath, last 10, 9, 8, 7, good cat, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, take it a little bit higher, and higher, and release. Beautiful. Slowly coming into a child's pose. Let's stretch out the lower back and the spine here. Beautiful job, you guys. Really, really nice. I'm not a big fan of doing those in my own practice, but what we tend to not love is what we need the most. Taking a deep breath in here with an audible exhale through your mouth. Good, Dan. 1 more inhale and exhale. Now pressing into the palms, coming into a tabletop position. Untucking the toes, sending the legs straight back as you hold into a high plank. So making sure the shoulders are stacked over the wrist. The knees are hip width distance apart. Belly button draws in towards the spine as you press out of the shoulder head, so try not to dump into the neck. Let's take an inhale here, all together. Hips high, use the core. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, so go. Slowly pedaling it out, right and left. Hamstring, calf, and Achilles stretch here. And then with your feet hip width distance apart, keeping the hips neutral, you will swivel both heels to the right. Keeping the hips high in a down dog. And then crawling your left fingertips forward. So you'll feel a side body stretch here in the left side. So just a few inches, left fingertips crawl forward on the mat. And then slowly bring the hand back, the heels back up to the sky as you swivel both heels to the left now. Hips stay high like you're in a down dog still. This time, right fingertips crawl a few inches forward down on the mat. Noticing this right side body stretch. Yeah. One more inhale. Exhale, swivel both heels back up to the sky, walking the right hand back, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Inhale as you look to the top of your mat. Exhale, take small steps to walk your feet forward, feet hip width distance apart in a forward fold pose. So if this is too much for your lower back, you can bend the knees, hinging forward at the hips, keeping a nice lengthening in the spine. And then grabbing opposite arm to bicep, allowing the head to hang loose. Playing around with the weight distribution in the feet here so you can shift the weight forward into the toes. Notice how that activates the hamstrings and the glutes. And then weight back into the heels as that takes some of that lengthening pressure off. So forward and backwards a few times, maybe swaying the arms side to side. This is our first forward fold, so we just want to take our time, allowing the muscles to really settle in. Let's all recommit back to our breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through your nose. Audible exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale as you release the palms down, toe heel, the big toes together to touch. As you roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, your head will come up last. As you come up into a standing, taking some shoulder rolls. Inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Nice exaggerated circles. Just noticing if there's any crunching happening here. For me, it usually does. And then switching the direction of those circles, inhale back and up towards the ears. Exhale forward and down. Good, Jason. One more nice exaggerated circle. As you relax the arms down, shoulders away from the ears, and then we'll move into some head circles. So chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder, head comes back, left ear, left shoulder. So let's all move in a clockwise position. Moving a little bit slower in areas that feel tight or extra crunchy. And then moving in a counterclockwise position. Nice and slow. Allowing the shoulders to relax away from your ears, so it's the head that's doing the work here. Spine is nice and long. Taking one more nice deep full circle. And then slowly bring the head back to neutral and step to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Big toes together to touch. We'll move through our Sun A flow. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, palms together to touch. Exhale as you bend the elbows back, shine the heart open, press your hips forward, engaging the core so you're not dumping in the lower back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Weight is in the toes as you bring the hands down towards the mat. For this first one, we'll do 3 halfway lifts. Inhale, palms come to the shins, crown of your head forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift with the weight forward into the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Last one. Take a nice deep breath, expansiveness through the rib cage. Exhale, forward fold as you step the feet back. High plank pose. Option to come down to your knees, chaturanga, as you bend the elbows and triceps graze the rib cage as you lower all the way down, taking a baby cobra or an upward facing dog. So yogi's choice here. For this first one, let's look over the right shoulder as you drop your right ear down. Inhale back to center as you look over the left shoulder. Left shoulder drops away from the ear. Inhale back to center, using the core to press the hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here to reset. So we'll move one more Sun A flow together, and then you'll do one on your own. Inhale as you look to the top of your mat. Exhale as you walk or jump your feet forward, big toes together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, weight is in the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, press into the feet, reach your arms up towards the sky, palms together to touch as you bring that energy in towards your heart center, Samastitihi. Here we go, let's flow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, back bend, take it a little bit deeper, bend the elbows, shine your heart open as you press the hips forward. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, forward fold, weight in the toes. Nice, Clark, you're touching the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step your feet back. Chaturanga of choice. High to medium plank. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose or downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Good. The breath, remember, is just as important as the posture. And if at any point during practice you notice your mind begins to wander, just gently bring it back into the breath, into the present moment. Inhale as you look to the top of your mat. Exhale as you walk or jump your feet forward, big toes together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach the arms up towards the sky, gaze up, palms together. Exhale, hands come to heart center, Samastitihi. I'll let you guys flow on your own, breath to movement. Really picking up the breath here. Adding in whatever it is that your body may feel that it needs. Nice, Shannon. Beautiful. And let's all meet in a downward facing dog. No rush to get there. From our down dog, let's shift forward into a high plank. And from our high plank, use your core to come down into forearm plank. You got it, Liz. Core nice and tight, knitting the rib cage in. Body is parallel to the mat. Option to hold here. We'll be here for 10 seconds, or bringing the hips right and left, activating the side oblique. So right hip towards the right, left hip towards the left. As you keep pressing into the forearms and out of the shoulders. Good, we're here for last 5, 4, 3, nice, so go 2, and 1. Hold the forearm plank, hold, 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 and then press into your right palm, left palm, high plank, into downward facing dog, hips to the sky, pedal it out. Beautiful core engagement, you guys. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Inhale as you look to the top of your mat. Exhale as you walk or jump your feet forward, feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. So it's like you're shifting your weight back into your heels, sitting in a chair, but not touching the cushion. Gaze down at your toes. You should be able to see them. If not, shift the weight more into the heels and wiggle out the toes. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, airplane your arms back. Squeeze the triceps, palms face down. Good. Again, inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, airplane back. Palms face down. Squeeze the tricep. 3 more like that. Inhale, core engaged. Exhale, fly it back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, stay committed. Exhale, airplane back, hold. Sit a little deeper into the heels. Now interlace the fingers behind your lower back. Straighten the legs. Melt the chest forward, forward fold with a shoulder expansion. So palms away from the lower back. Really nice transition there, you guys. Inhale through your nose. Exhale as you bring the palms away from the lower back. One more breath like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Release the hands down to the mat. Step your feet back, high plank pose. Moving through your chaturanga of choice, and we will meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. Staying committed to the breath. Exhale, down dog. Now toe heel, big toes together to touch in your down dog as you reach the right leg up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in here, straighten the leg back as much as you can, and on your exhale, shift your weight forward into a high plank. Your knee draws in towards your nose. Use the core. Again, inhale, right leg high. Lead with the breath and the core. Draw it forward, knee to nose. Last one. Inhale, lift, lengthen, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, hold in the rounding of the spine. As you exhale, step the foot between the hands. So you're in a low lunge. Right knee is stacked over the ankle, bending deeply into it. Left palm plants as you twist the right arm open to the sky. Gaze up at your fingertips. So the back leg is active. You're pressing the heel back. Quad is engaged. Finding a twisting and a rotation through the torso and mid-back. Taking one more inhale. Peeling the shoulder even more open on your exhale. And then bringing the right palm down. Holding here, engaging the core, drawing the navel in towards your spine. And on your inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Crescent lunge. Find that balance. Gaze at one point in front of you. Right knee is bent. Hover the left knee 1 inch from the mat. Tuck your pelvis forward. Now straighten the left leg. Holding here. Reach those arms high, Jason. Straighten, straighten, straighten. Yes. Inhale. Exhale, open up to a warrior 2 stance. Front heel to back arch in one line. Bending into the right knee and opening the right knee open towards the pinky side of the foot. Belly button engaged. Try not to dump into the back. One more inhale. Sit a little lower in your exhale. Now windmill your hands down. Palms plant, stepping the right foot back, high plank into a Vashisthasana side plank. So left hand to the center of your mat, right arm open to the sky. Option to come down to your left knee here if it's too much for your wrist. Pressing the hips high, take an inhale. On your exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left armpit. 3 more like that. Use the side obliques. You're doing it right, Clark. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, high. Exhale, thread. Last one. Inhale, high. Exhale, thread. And then slowly bringing the right palm down. High plank into chaturanga. Really nice job, you guys. Those are challenging. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Let's try and calm the heart rate. If you feel like you're overheating at any point during practice, just really focus on the exhale to let the heat out of the body. So in our down dog, let's bring big toes together to touch. Inhale, left leg high. Straighten the leg, squeeze the glute. On your exhale, shift your weight forward, left knee towards your nose, cat-like in the spine. Good, Cassie. Inhale, left leg high, squeeze the glute, straighten the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Core allows you to step the left foot between the hands. Back leg is straight. Lengthening the right heel as you plant the right palm and twist the left arm open to the sky. Dragonfly pose. So pressing the right palm into the mat so much so that it allows you to open the left shoulder, twisting it out. Beautiful. Nice, Mike. Gaze up at the fingertips. Taking one more inhale. Peel it open on your exhale. And then slowly planting the left palm down. Engaging the core. Grounding down into the feet. As you lift both arms high on your inhale, crescent lunge. No rush here. Reaching the arms straight up. Lengthening through the spine. As you bend the right knee to hover 1 inch from the mat, bringing the pubic bones forward, tuck the pelvis. Now straighten the back leg. Staying bent into the front knee, holding here. You guys got this. It's a nice slow burn. 1 more inhale. Open up to a warrior 2 on your exhale. Front heel and back arch are in one line. You can gaze down to see that connection. Front heel, back arch. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Now imagine scissoring the front heel and the back arch together. Notice how that really tightens up the inner legs. Taking 1 more inhale. Windmilling the hands down on your exhale. Step the left foot back. High plank pose. Transitioning into Vashisthasana side plank. Right hand to the center of your mat. Stacking the shoulder over the wrist as you bring left arm up towards the sky. Option to come down onto the right knee. Inhale here. Exhale as you thread the arm through. Use the obliques, find the balance. Again, inhale high, exhale thread. Inhale high, exhale thread. Last one, give it everything you got. Inhale high, exhale thread. And then slowly setting it down, chaturanga. Great job, you guys. And we will all meet in a downward facing dog, taking 3 deep breaths. Guys are doing good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So we'll be adding on to that variation here. Big toes together to touch in our down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold. Use the core to step the right foot between the hands. Left hand plants, just 1 breath. Twist right arm open to the sky. Inhale, set the right arm back down as you lift arms up, crescent lunge. Breathing, lengthening, inhale. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Inhale as you hinge forward. Exhale as your right hand comes to the inside of the right foot, extended side angle, left arm to the sky. Your front knee is bent. Option to bring the right forearm down onto the thigh, if that is a better modification for you. And then with that left arm, you're gonna reach the bicep by the ear, finding a side body stretch, and then drawing circles. Bring the left arm down by the ankle and then back up towards the sky. So 3 circles in a clockwise position. And then 3 circles in a counterclockwise position. Making sure your right knee is stacked over the ankle. 1 more nice exaggerated circle as you reverse your warrior. So left palm slides down the back leg, right arm up towards the sky. Reach it all the way back. Stay bent into your front knee, so this should feel like a nice right side body release. 1 more inhale. Exhale as you windmill your hands down. Step the right foot back. High plank pose into side plank. Left palm to the center of the mat, right arm to the sky. Now the right hand will come to your right hip as we do hip dips. So lower an inch, lift an inch. Lower an inch, lift an inch. We're still working that core here for 5, 4, press it up, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm up to the sky. Your transition is right hand down, chaturanga or child's pose. Totally optional, just listening to your body. So proud of you guys. This looks great. Let's take 3 breaths to reset before we move into the other side. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's meet in a downward facing dog if you're not there already, with big toes together to touch. So we're just gonna move through the left side, do some core, and then cool down. So home stretch. Inhale, left leg high. Squeeze the left glute, flex the toes. Exhale, shift your weight forward, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold. Step the left foot between the hands. Right hand plants, left arm twists open to the sky. 1 breath. Slowly set the left arm down. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, crescent lunge. Stay in integrity in the poses, even though we get tired. You guys got this. Bending into the left knee. Warrior 2 as you open up, front heel to back arch in 1 line. Inhale as you hinge forward with the left fingertips. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm can come down to the left thigh or reach the left fingertips down towards the ankle. Inhale, right arm forward, bicep by the ear, finding that lengthening through the side body as you come into circles with the arm, with the breath. I know we're tired. Good, Mike. So you're gonna do nice arm circles, reaching forward, bicep by the ear, then down by the ankle. So swoop the arm down. Yeah. Yep, perfect. Great adjustment. Now switching the direction of those circles. Stay bent into the left knee. I know it's a lot. And then use the core to reverse your warrior. Right palm slides down the back leg. Reach the left bicep back. Left ankle on top of the left knee. Opening the knee out towards the pinky side of your foot. Sitting 1 inch lower. Inhale. Windmill your hands down. On your exhale, step the left foot back. Vashisthasana side plank. Right hand to the center of your mat. Left arm open. Left hand comes to the hip. Hip dips here. Lower an inch and raise. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Option to come down onto the forearm and do this. Just as effective. We're here together. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, nice, Tiffany, and release. Chaturanga or child's pose. Good, child's pose or down dog here. Taking 3 deep breaths. Really nice job, you guys. 1 inhale all together, uniting our energy. Audible exhale through the mouth as you come down onto hands and knees into tabletop position, and then coming to a seated on your butts. So option to take some water here. We're gonna move into the core. Yeah, face that way. But come to we're gonna do boat pose and then scooch back a little bit so they can see you. Okay, so we'll come into Navasana boat pose. So from here, you're gonna bring the hands in front of you, bending the knees, and then lifting the heels off of the mat as you hinge back slightly. Core stays nice and tight. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, holding here as you hinge back 1 more inch. Fingertips forward. Now inhale as you straighten the legs forward. Hover the shoulders about 3 inches from the mat. And on your exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, hover shoulders and legs. Exhale as you bring it in. So come back more. Hover, hover, hover. You got it. Hover, hover, hover. And exhale, bring it in. Good. 3 more here, you guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And then slowly come all the way onto your back to release. Knees in towards your armpits. Rocking side to side. You can open and close the knees. Drawing circles to release. Now feet will come down to the mat. Knees hip width distance apart. Arms down by your side as you walk the heels back, fingertips graze the heels. And then your feet are parallel to one another, knees hip width distance. Shimming the shoulders away from the ears, taking an inhale. On your exhale, lift your hips off of the mat, bridge pose. Squeezing the glutes, pressing into the heels. As you energetically draw the heels back, notice how that activates the hamstrings and the glutes. Pressing the hips up 1 more inch, keep drawing the heels back, and slowly lowering 1 vertebrae at a time. Now we're gonna do 10 small pulses, keeping the heels exactly where they are. Let's inhale together. Exhale, lift the hips. Core engaged, squeeze the glutes. Now hover glutes 1 inch from the mat as you lift back up. So 10 pulses on your own. Exhales as you lift. Squeezing the glutes, core nice and tight. Halfway there. Good, Liz. Feet a little bit closer together. Good, nice adjustment. Lifting nice and high, squeezing the glutes. All here together, last 3, 2, lift up and hold. Small pulses, just lifting up an inch. Pulse, 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 pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Knees draw in towards your armpits. Elbows to the inside of your knees, grabbing outside soles of your feet for happy baby. Good, Clark, you're gonna grab from the outside. Easier. Yep, but keep your elbows to the inside of your knee. And then option to stay here or rock from side to side. Keeping the entire spine down on the mat, including the sacrum, the lower back. And you do that by engaging the core. Good. If you don't feel this in the hips, you can widen the knees even more and draw down onto the soles of your feet. So we want to get nice and deep into the glutes, maybe some hamstring stretching here. Beautiful. Slowly release the feet. Soles of the feet come back to the mat as you reach the arms high. So your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder are in one line. Yeah, so up towards the sky, not back by the head. Perfect. Now lifting the feet so that the shins are parallel to the mat. So 90 degrees, hip in line with the knee, knee in line with the ankle. No, bend, 90 degrees. Yeah, bend the knees. Good. From here, making sure the lower back is flushed against the mat the entire time. You're gonna send the left leg forward and the right leg back. Dead bug.
Left leg. Left leg and right
leg. Right arm back and left leg forward. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And notice that the lower back will want to arch here. See if you can keep it suction cupped the entire time to the mat. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Beautiful, nice, Kat, you got it. Yeah, if you need a model, Attila is doing it here. Sorry, my cueing was a little confusing there. Good, Dan, just keep the center point of the restarting pose as your 90 degrees in the leg. So ankles up a little bit more so it's in line with the knee. Yes, that's the pose, perfect. Good, you guys, last 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there, 4, lower back stays flushed against the mat, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten both legs up towards the sky, shake it out, shake, 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 shake. Good. Arms and legs, just organically move that however that feels to you. And then keep the legs straight up towards the sky. We're gonna climb the rope. So with the arms above your head, biceps by the ears this time, you're gonna bring opposite arm to opposite foot. It's like you're climbing a rope and your legs stay high the entire time. So climb, right hand towards left leg, left hand towards the right. Good. Perfect. Yeah, so go. You're in it. Good, Roxy. So the exhales as you bring into that slight twisting motion. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, hold center. So both hands reach up towards the toes, small pulses, lifting the shoulders and the head off of the mat. Almost there. Last 10. You got it, Dan. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, higher, 2, and 1. Release. Great job, you guys. Shake that out. Shake, 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 shake. How did that feel? Thumbs up? Yes? Awesome. Good. I see some thumbs ups. Tila gave me a thumbs down. Okay, let's do the last core exercise here, then we'll wind it down. So these are called lumberjacks. Your right leg will come straight up towards the sky and your left leg will be straight down onto the mat. Your arms will come above your head, biceps by the ears, palms together to touch. You'll take a nice deep breath in here. On your exhale, you're gonna lift your arms, your head, and your neck as both hands come to the outside of the right foot. So it's like you're chopping wood onto the outside of the right thigh. Lift up and chop. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, exhale. So a bit of a slight twisting motion here. We're really activating the side obliques. About 5 more here. If you really want to push yourself, your left heel will hover 1 inch from the mat. So if this is too easy and you want to give yourself a little push, almost there. Last 3, 2, hold up on 1, 8 small pulses. Give it everything you got. 8, 7, 6, Dan, you got it. 4, 3, 2, and release. Good. I think that was a hard one. Attila just died on the floor. Good. Take a moment here to reset, you guys. If you want to come into a happy baby or a twist to release. Yeah. You can reach the arms above your head, finding a nice lengthening in the spine. So we're just gonna do the last side of this and then cool down. So I want you guys to give this 100%. Yeah, we wanna end strong together. So switching here, left leg up towards the sky, flexing the toes back, right heel straight forward. So we always wanna stack the joints. Hip, knee, and ankle in one line. Biceps reach back, palms together to touch. Take an inhale. Exhale as you lift everything off the mat, both hands to the outside of the left thigh. So you're chopping wood on the outside of the left thigh, really coming up with force. Yes, inhale down. Exhale, twist. Yes. Beautiful. If you want more of a challenge, the right heel lifts a few inches off of the mat. So that's really activating all parts of the core. We're here all together, you guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, lift up and hold. 8 small pulses. Lifting up an inch. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Last 4, 3, higher, 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful job. Nice way to end strong, you guys. Let's slow the breath here all together. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's come into a figure 4 pose to stretch the glutes. Right ankle on top of the left thigh as you thread the needle and pull the left knee in towards your chest. Good. Energetically drawing the right knee away from your body as you pull the left leg in. Deep belly breath in. Exhale as you draw it in a little closer in towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale as you release the interlace. Keep crossing the right knee over the left, twisting into a supine twist. Left hand will guide the right knee across your body as you extend the right arm out to a T, picking up your head. Gaze is to the right. So let's close our eyes for the remainder of practice. Really connecting to our breath. Puffing up the belly on your inhale. Cleansing, audible exhale. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Rinsing the spine, twisting a little bit deeper with every exhale. Cassie, if you want to bring your left hand to your right knee and guide it over a little bit deeper. So, yes, beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale as you use your core to come back to center. Hips back to neutral. Uncross the knees as you draw knees in towards the armpits. Like egg beaters, drawing circles into the knees, opening up the hips. Good. Now knees hip width distance apart as we bring left ankle on top of the right thigh, figure 4. As you thread the needle, pulling the right knee in towards your chest now. So this should feel like a nice deep stretch in your left outer glute. Pressing the left knee away from your body as you draw the knee in towards your chest. One more nice deep breath in. Exhale as you pull the knee in a little closer in towards your chest. And then slowly release the interlace, unthread the arms as you cross the left knee over the right and guide both knees over towards the right with your hand. Left arm extends out to a T. If you don't feel this twist, you can pick up the hips, bring them over towards the left more. Good. Closing the eyes, taking 3 more of your deepest, most expansive breaths here. One more inhale. Releasing on your exhale. Drawing the knees back to center, uncrossing the knees. Feet will land wider than the mat, knees bent as you windshield wiper the knees side to side. Both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Good. After you've done that a few times, you can toe heel the feet back to the mat, drawing your knees in towards your chest, bringing your forehead up to meet your knees, coming into a tight, tight ball, squeezing every muscle in your body, and then releasing into final Shavasana. Arms down by your side. If you want to put a pillow behind the knees for support for your lower back, or cover yourself with a blanket here, you can, just to really support you in getting into the deepest, most restorative Shavasana. So with the eyes closed, taking a few nice deep breaths, sending the breath all the way from the head down to your toes. As you lay here, just drawing in a white light in through the crown of your head, allowing that white light to wash over you, cleansing you of anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. Allowing that white light to draw a cocoon around you, weaving a silken support all the way from your head down to your toes, allowing you to feel safe and supported. Now gently beginning to deepen your breath here. Coming back to your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Taking a moment to scan your body, observing, noticing how you're feeling in your body, in your thoughts, compared to the beginning of your practice. And sharing a little gratitude for yourself for carving out this time on Saturday morning. Maybe bringing some gratitudes into your thoughts to move forward into the rest of your day with. And when you're ready, gently bending both knees and rolling onto your right side, coming into a fetal position, the position of rebirth. Imagining yourself emerging from that cocoon, from that silken, white, golden web that you wove all around yourself. What qualities is it that you wish to step forward into the rest of your day? Knowing that that has a rippling effect on those surrounding you. And when you're ready, gently pressing into your palm, coming up into a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Sitting up nice and tall, rooting down into your sits bones as you draw your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Bringing your palms together to touch as you rub the palms, creating some energy. And then placing your palm somewhere on your body that you wish to give a little extra added love and support to, moving forward into the day. And then bringing the palms together to touch and in towards your third eye center. May you always have the intuition to see what you need to see. Bring your hands to your lips. May you always speak the truth and hear the truth. Bring your hands to your heart center. May you always be able to give love and receive love. Bowing forward to seal in your practice with so much compassion, gratitude, and love. Namaste.